subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Dark Seed in the building. Dark Seed.
Yo,
What's up, Dark Seed?
so like I mean, I got an issue with the Native American thing because
I'm gonna
like
need you to
you
speak
you
up.
can't.
Speak up, brother. Get the earpiece off. Speak up.
Oh,
Go ahead. You good?
Hi,
mm,
hi, Tariq. I just want to say that I love you so much, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Shaheen.
okay.
Thank you. I'll get you back. Dark. What's up, Dark?
All right, so
Much
you
better.
need some you need something called um, gene testing, and ancient gene testing for Native Americans is not equivalent to Africans. So what I mean by that is we as Black Americans, because I'm not a tether, I'm Black, I'm obviously Black American. I'm from Chicago, but we have, you know, obvious Black African genes.
We do.
You see,
We do. I never denied that. We do.
yeah. So like, I don't agree with the whole, oh, we were Native Americans, we were here before, you know, the the actual Native American groups. Like, I don't agree with that at all.
Well, you don't agree with science and fact and archaeology because it's been proven. That's not even nothing to debate. You don't believe
Well,
that?
well, okay. Well, science actually doesn't. Um, yeah, science doesn't verify that
It
at all.
verify that. When you look up Lucia woman, which was some of the oldest fossils found here, when they did a reconstruction of what she looked like, it was a black woman.
I mean, okay, phenotypically, but does what does that say about the genealogy
I think
of that
that's
person?
what makes you a black person, what you look like phenotypically. That's what classifies you basically. With
I mean, okay, so the Australians, right? They're not black at all. They don't even have equivalent, genes to Africans,
Mhm.
to black Africans, but they're black, but they don't have equivalent genes. You see what I'm saying? So like that doesn't make sense at all.
But yeah,
You actually have to prove that that person was black, like
no phenotype. All you got to
gene.
show is what
Yeah.
they were phenotypically, because yeah, we're what you look like phenotypically. That looks like a black person.
I mean, that's not enough evidence though to
There were phenotypically black people here, people who look like, and this is what the explorers, they look like the same people in Ethiopia. Like
I mean,
you go to
I mean,
listen, when you go to Australia, when you go all over, you got people over there who look like African tribes. They look like the same tribes from Africa. In fact, over the years, many of them said their origin came from Africa. When you go to Fiji, they'll tell you their origin came from East Africa. So people were migrating out of Africa in different waves for thousands of years. Understand what
I mean, look, to be honest, I mean, the first natives here were obvious Mongoloid
they weren't?
people.
That's not true.
Yeah, for real.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They definitely came from when all the continents were interconnected. The Mongoloid people pretty much like all traveled to America and populated those areas. So like blacks, we really stayed in Africa.
That's not
And
true.
then we probably populated, certain areas, but we weren't, significant in America. Hell no.
That's not true. We
I mean, you're gonna need evidence to prove your
well,
point
yeah,
though,
I
Tariq.
can prove my point by looking at the people who migrated out of Africa to other parts of the world. When you look at the Andaman Islands, what's the difference between them and an African tribe? They're jet black. When you look at Fiji, when you look at New Guinea, these people came out of
Yeah.
Africa. So what do you mean we just stayed in Africa? What are you talking about?
No, okay, I mean, look, you. I mean, look, these probably are. I mean,
No,
you can look
you
at.
just it can't be just I'm high and I say so. You're gonna have to bring some scholarship to it. They had ships. They had ships all up in Egypt. They had ships in Africa. Even in the 13th, 14th century, Abu Bakari, they had thousands of ships they left out of West Africa. They went somewhere. So yeah, we had the capability. People had the capability to get the hell out of Africa. Everybody just wasn't stuck in Africa. You saying that black folks was just in Africa stuck until white people came? What you saying, brother?
Dude, do you know that the Abu Bukhari story was actually fake?
How?
Because when Mansa Musa traveled to the lands, he said that the ships never made it. He said that the ships that they designed in the Mali Empire, that they weren't like, um, they weren't complex enough to, travel, across the Pacific Ocean. It didn't make any sense.
Mansa,
Or Atlantic Ocean, my bad.
Mansa Musa never said that.
Yeah, you can look it up. It's like,
What book?
he's
Where did he say that? He didn't say that.
no, and it's like, and one of the Arabic scholars, they said that Mansa Musa told them that the Mali, what a lot of the ships that he, I forgot, whatever. A lot of the ships that he sent out, they were trying to go to the Americas, but they never made it. It's a whole story about it.
They what happened to those ships? They just never returned. They didn't say they didn't make it. They don't know what happened.
No, a few returned actually, and then they said like most of the ships were actually,
But
destroyed.
yeah, but they didn't say they couldn't make it. That's not true. They could make it over. And Mansa Musa was the richest man in the known world at the time. Yeah, you think that man couldn't have proper equipped ships to travel? This man,
Oh, and guess what? He owned slaves
yeah,
too.
that's not the point. I'm talking capabilities. So you're trying to change the subject. Mansa Musa had a pilgrimage to Mecca where he gave out so much damn gold, he depressed the Egyptian economy. This man had major money. You think he didn't have the capability to put ships up there that would travel?
I mean, well, look, I'm just going off based off what read, to be honest. And it said
Yeah,
that the most of the ships never made it.
he
They were destroyed due to winds
don't know what happened to.
because the boats weren't complex enough.
Yeah, there's no document that said that.
No, it does
Man,
says that. Like, I mean, you can read it.
what,
You can read Mansa Musa actually. I feel like it was some Arabic scholar he was talking to,
okay,
and then they wrote it down.
some scholar that's not documentation, sir. You're just saying stuff without backing it up. I can show you, I can give you books and scholars like von Woutenau in his book Unexpected Faces in Early America. This was a white man who had all types of ancient artifacts of what the aboriginal people here look like, and many of them were jet black, big lips, textured hair, wide noses like us. And this is very well documented. I can show you. I can give you some names and sources. I can give you Samuel Rafinesque, who was an early archaeologist in the Americas who came over here from France, and he did all types of archaeological studies and said, "Hey, man, a lot of these Aboriginal people were a bunch of wild Negroes running around the Americas," and they were like, "Oh, so we got to shut him up." Just scholar after scholar in those early days, they would admit that there were black people who were here in the Americas way before Columbus. And I can give names and references. Leo Warner, that was another one who talked about the Aboriginals here who were black folks. And then we look at the Olmecs down there in South America and Central America of black people that were here.
But you're citing 18th century
Right,
stuff, though. To be honest,
because
like,
they were honest. I'm citing
I mean,
early.
18th century stuff like that doesn't have any, like, they didn't have any complex genetic testing or anything, like, like none of that stuff really hold
Yeah,
weight, to be honest.
yeah, they told the truth back then. This was before they had to start lying It does hold weight. And when you see a big statue and when you see paintings like the Bone Impact paintings down there in South America of black people with dreadlocks, yeah, that holds weight, sir.
All I'm saying is, look, if we can time travel, a Aztec will look at your ass like, "What the are you claiming my tribe
I
for? Like, what the
claim
who the
that
are
we're
you?"
not claiming Aztecs. There were more people over here besides the damn Aztecs. There were way more people besides the Aztecs. There were thousands of tribal groups over here. Everybody didn't look the same. You understand? You go to Africa, everybody didn't look the same. You go to South Africa, there's a tribe, I think the San tribe. They look Asian damn near. They're light skinned, little light skinned Asian looking people. There were different phenotypes. You go to East Africa, you got the big old water light bulb heads. You got different phenotypes on continents. Everybody didn't look the same. So yeah, we ain't claiming Aztec, sir.
But all I'm saying is, bro, your ancestors come from Africa,
And
West Africa.
everybody, listen, brother, telling you.
All foundational Black
Telling
Americans.
you everybody came from Africa at some point. So what does that have to do with our ethnogenesis?
No, I'm just saying you were brought over here from by the white man and sold by black men.
hmm And we were already here as well, and we had an ethnogenesis.
No, you weren't here. You
Yes, we
were
were. We
sold.
were. Everybody has African ancestry. Everybody at one point came from Africa. So what's your point? Hmm? Everybody came from Africa at one point. So
Okay, bro, you gotta keep stop muting me, bro.
no,
Like,
it's
thank.
no. And also, here's another thing. You said you guys because you othered us. So what are you?
Okay, no, I'm not a
No, no,
tether, bro.
because
No,
no. You othered us. Like you ain't us. You were like you.
no, because I don't agree with this little dumb
But
demigod.
no. You said you got sold by the white man. So where's your lineage from, sir? Because you're letting your mask slip up a little bit.
Oh, I'm one of the niggas.
Yeah, why didn't you didn't say us? You were like, you got sold, and you said it in a very derogatory way. You said it almost like an insult, and you othered us. Y'all niggas got sold. You got sold by the white man. Yeah. Where's your lineage from for real? Hmm?
Black American
Really?
family from the South, all type of shit, bro.
What part of the South?
South Side Chicago,
Uh-huh.
Black American,
What part of the South is your family from?
Mississippi,
What part of Mississippi?
Jackson, Mississippi.
You're just saying shit.
How am I just saying, bro? You just trolling. You just
You
don't
just
want to hear the truth.
you just saying shit, bro.
And this is why you just muting me and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to be respectful
No,
though.
you're
Like,
not.
it
No,
just doesn't make
no, no.
any
Kind
sense.
of let your mask slip. You're like, you niggas got sold by the white man. Sold y'all. Yeah, you othered us. And yeah, we don't really do that. Yeah, that's a strange little Freudian slip. Right? Come on, Dar.
Not even a Freudian slip. I'm just saying, like, niggas in general got sold
Right.
by other niggas, and then we were sent to America,
Right.
brought brought by white man. That was like, I'm not saying like you niggas, like I'm a nigga.
hmm So what do you believe we invented or created anything? Do you believe that we created all the music genres and all that?
For sure. For sure. I feel like Jamaicans too had an impact.
On what?
Music.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but look, I can't. I'm not look as knowledgeable on
What
music.
no. What impact did Jamaicans have, sir?
God, bro. Okay, look.
You
Look, you got reggae, you got Bob Marley. Come on now.
what does that do with American?
And I heard they actually brought they were the first people to bring the first DJ equipment over to New York, I believe.
You're saying Jamaicans were the first to bring DJ equipment to New York?
Yeah. I gotta research that a little bit more, but I read it somewhere.
Really? And you
I mean, you can correct me or prove me wrong. Like, I don't know.
okay? Hold on, Doc. Let me get Brother McCall in here, brother. Just let's just hold it. Let's Brother McCall, and then I'm gonna get Grinds. I gotta have some of the family talk, brother. Brother McCall, hop on, sir. What's up, bro? You're kind of muffled, Brother McCall.
How about now, dear brother?
A little bit better. What's on your mind?
Beautiful,
There you go.
beautiful. Happy Felicity. How are you?
It's this slow talking nigga.
Okay, don't be respectful. Be respectful, Dark, because now you're getting into some troll shit. That's why I believe you're a low key tether, because you.
Okay,
It's
whatever,
okay.
bro.
Yeah, that's okay. He wants to be
I
he wants
wasn't
to
in the
be me.
mud hut.
Mr. Dark, how are you, sir?
I'm good, bro.
All right. How's your holiday going?
I don't celebrate this shit.
Okay, okay. A question. How familiar are you with stone tool technology and the beginnings of it?
Stone tool technology and the beginnings of it. I have some knowledge on it.
Tech,
What?
Brother McCall, you here?
brother, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Dark, I'm waiting on your answer, sir.
I said, yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, so you're familiar with the Ogun industrial complex. Would that be correct, sir?
Yeah, I have some knowledge on it. I read a little bit on it. But, and
Okay,
like, what is the whole point? Like, get to the point, though.
okay. Well, first of all, the point is you don't know and you're not familiar with it and you're
Bro,
bullshit me.
what
All right,
is,
so
listen, what is the whole point?
we'll
What are you
take it
trying
from
to
there.
talk about?
The Ottawa industrial, simmer down, son. The Ottawa industrial complex is the oldest stone tool technology hub on the planet. Began in the Ethiopian highlands. That same complex, that same style of stone tool technology is found in the Americas. And we're talking 2.6 million years ago. Are you familiar with that?
Listen, bro, you have fucking
Okay, no,
pyramids and you
You
have
listen, because
pyramids in
I'm combing your hair,
ancient
and
East Asia, bro.
you're
Like, what
stupid,
the fuck are you even talking about?
and you're a stupid, uninformed, babbling Negro.
You
Listen,
have you have the same
all of Africa at one
technology
time,
and
especially
difference.
during that time, was
Oh my
green. So
god,
there
the
were many
fucking blue
waterways.
buzzery.
You understand? There were ships that traveled through the Mediterranean, the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean and populated the world. Starting 2.6 million years ago, do you know that sun? You don't. Dear brother Alan, thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Stupid ass nigga.
Made absolutely no point at all.
Okay. Well, let's get Grinds TV in the building. Brother Grinds.
What's up, brother Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good. What's up, Grinds?
Uh, I wasn't gonna come up, but I had to speak to something that Italian guy said earlier. I'm gonna address what he said, and I'm also address this person is this other speaker right here. I'm gonna start with what the Italian guy said. I get sick and tired of people telling us, first of all, the experience that he has, he can't speak from our experience because it's two different realities.
Yeah.
He was allowed into whiteness
Yeah.
when his family came over here. So you can say we came over here and, with a couple of dollars to our name and build our way to the top or whatever, get LLCs. Black folks have been understanding the importance of getting LLCs for years and investing in businesses. And then what happens? The riots that took place in the late 19 teens and 1920s, is specifically Tulsa, Black Wall Street, the several Black Wall Streets. Even since then, we've still been able to, build from whatever, in spite of whatever white supremacists did to us. That's our history. We have a history of getting it out the mud every time. I don't like when people say just leave the past in the past and only focus on the future, or in this case, this guy said focus on the now instead of the past and the present. I always tell people, in order to, focus on the future, you have to deal with the now. And in order to be, really, get to a resolve for the now, you have to get back to the root of the issue, which is in the past. And the problem is we're dealing with this white supremacist ran government wanting to erase our history on both sides. And the thing is, a lot of times the left, and I don't want to make it political, but facts are facts. You have to let the left side gaslighting the hell out of the right side of the racist bald eagle, about them trying to remove certain elements of the history, as far as like the economy being built off of slavery and all of that. But what is the other side doing to fight it? Nothing. So that lets us know that they are complicit with it. And a lot of people don't want to talk about where things are going to, as far as, the things in the world, but we have to know. I'm not going to get into it, but we have to know, and we have to, be able to have the honest conversation so that we can get to a successful resolve. Now to this guy right here. I'm being a person from the south side of Chicago, the Wild Hunted specifically. I've been to other areas, I've been north and south. This whole claim, I'm not a tether, I'm not an immigrant because I'm from the south side of Chicago, as a real Chicagoan who has Black American history on both sides. I got the paperwork to prove it. The whole claim of south side, that doesn't, negate anything of anybody having immigrant backgrounds. And if you are Jamaican or Caribbean or African, sir, that doesn't fool a person like me, because Africans have been staying,
Bro,
if they're not on the north side, like in the uptown area of Chicago, Rogers Park or Edgewater, y'all asses is on 90th and Cottage Road, which is the southeast side, and Africans have been there for years. So you're not fooling anybody in our land. Happy holidays to everybody.
So much, brother Grant. So don't.
what you niggas are how the fuck can you niggas identify me? Like,
Yeah, man, you just got tether energy, brother. And you,
how, bro? Like, I'm from south side of Chicago. Like, okay, well, I'm from 72nd and Halsted. Like,
yeah,
Okay, sir, but again, if I say real quick, I'm sorry, but listen, 90th and Cottage Grove, y'all been there for
what
years.
type of immigrant you
Listen,
know is
I
from
personally
that
even
fucking
knew it. I went to
area?
high
Like,
school
what
with a
the fuck?
Nigerian that whose family stayed on the west side of 87th and the Dan Ryan,
Bro, I
right
don't
before
have a
going to
fucking
Trier High
African
School, fam.
immigrant in my
So that doesn't fool
family, but
anybody. Africans have been staying on the south
I
side for
just
years.
know I'm
They
a
stay
nigga
there when
from
they first
Africa.
migrate over here. That's before they put their money together and move somewhere better. You're not fooling anybody, sir.
Okay, whatever, bro.
And that's
yeah.
the thing, y'all
Sure.
tell us is always
And
talking about
that's kind of a
Southside,
ad
GDs,
hominem too.
BDs,
Like, that's really,
63rd, O Block,
bro, I
Chief
don't
Keef.
claim none of
Like, learn
that
something else
shit.
about
What the fuck
Chicago,
are
and
you
y'all
talking
always
about?
use the same tropes and shit. Like, you're not fooling anybody, fool. Knock it off.
There it is. Thank you so much, Grant. Yeah, brother Dark. Yeah, brother. Yeah, there's a lot of clues that kind of
But
that slipped.
that's kind of a ad hominem. You
Not,
don't like.
not really. Now, some of the things you said, man, is kind of it's real tetherish and
Look,
tether.
if you think I'm a tether, shit, well, go ahead.
All right, then just say that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting here letting shit slip. Talking about y'all niggas got thrown in slavery. Y'all niggas this and just say that. If you be proud of your foreign background, brother. If you come from an immigrant background, just y'all stop hiding that, because a lot of folks do that. They call up here and they come from immigrant backgrounds and they act like they're from our lineage, and niggas be having some secret contempt and vitriol that slips out. And even some of the things you start talking about Jamaican music. Come on, man. That's that right. No, we don't talk like that. Ain't no found.
No, I just got a lot of Jamaican homies. That's it, bro.
Well, what
And I
now?
had a lot of Jamaican bitches, so like,
You,
I ain't
you
that.
had a lot of Jamaican chicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, brother. Okay. I think you were in there making you some bammy and aki and saltfish, brother. I think that's about to make you some rice and peas, dog.
My nigga, my family be eating chili.
All right, get on out of here. Okay, I think that man is a tether. All right, y'all tethers ain't fooling nobody. When you start talking about, yeah, Jamaicans contributed to the music and they brought the first sound system. Get the hell. Get out of here, dude. Stop it. if you don't stop, I'm telling you, people are being very deceptive these days, man. They're being very, very deceptive. Because you notice what you don't see no more. Remember about a decade or so ago, all of these folks would have their flags up. Remember, these folks would have their foreign flags up majorly. You look on Twitter and they have them Caribbean and those Nigerian, Ghanaian, Ugandan. They would have them flags waving them proud. They don't do that now. You hardly ever see that. They take them flags down and they start trying to really cosplay as us now. We see a lot of that. We see a lot of people cosplaying. A lot of people be in these circles, be in these Twitter spaces. And then, because I've heard some of y'all have exposed some folks. You let them, they keep talking, and you let them keep talking. They say they're from the lineage, but then they keep talking, and then you see that these people are full out immigrants. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong, but don't be faking the funk, though. Don't be around us faking the funk. That's what we're saying. All right, let's get ODB. Let's get ODB in the building. Then we're gonna get Aaliyah. Let's get Aaliyah in. Let's get ODB, then Aaliyah.
Hey, what's happening, Tariq, man? What's good with you?
My brother, how are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It seems like it's an uptick in these Caribbeans that are mad since Fat Joe came back out for I don't know, this might be his third time. But this time, everybody really got on his ass. We got to pull it, or people got to see the paperwork and things like that. He was white on the census for so long, and it
Mm,
just seemed like an uptick on these Caribbeans over here that got these anti-Black American vitriol, that they spitting out because they're trying to participate in ethnocism. You know what I mean, and erase our identity, our history here in America. Somebody even found a clip of Fat Joe saying that it was Black Americans' time to get out of the way of Boricans in the way of hip hop. So I was wondering how we were gonna get out of the way of something we created. So yeah, it was just funny that these Caribbeans acting like that still.
yeah, man. Man, people have been pulling up clips and they've been telling us about Joe, Fat Joe, and he's been saying little anti-black stuff for years. People from the Bronx, I'm talking about Puerto Ricans have been saying this. Other Puerto Ricans have been telling on him, saying the little slick stuff he's been saying about black folks for years. So right now he's getting called out majorly. That whole little stunt where they wanted to get on Matt Hoffa's joint and crap on foundational Black Americans, they didn't expect it to backfire the way it did. They thought they would just kind of throw shade at us. And I guess what it was, this is what they thought, family. They see some of the tethers in their little echo chambers talking greasy about us and our lineage, and they thought that those tethers were more vast than what they really were. They thought, okay, damn, if we get out there, we got a lot of these online people who don't like foundational Black Americans, so yeah, we can just shit on them publicly and get a bunch of support. No, it backfired. No, these tethers, it's a small group of them online. Yeah, they're definitely never outside. But yeah, there's a little small group of these tethers with multiple accounts who talk crap on Twitter Spaces and all that. But yeah, they didn't expect the big major backlash. There was a massive backlash against Joe going out saying what he said. People felt a certain way about it because we are identifying and recognizing our lineage. There's millions of us recognizing our lineage. Don't get it twisted. This thing is real, and many people are delineating, and he's in the middle of a major delineation movement, and that's why that thing backfired on him.
We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a breakbeat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing this same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing hip hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.